All right, get it out of your
Yeah.
system now. Just get it out of your system now, because I got a lot to talk about here.
Well, what? Aaron Judge with 2 dongs last night? What do you want?
No. Look, the Yankees fall once again. Mets sweep a twin bill. I mean, the Mets win again. I mean, everything's great.
If I went out of my way in the middle of April to point out how the Mets are winning and the Yankees are losing, I'd look like so many Met fans that have an inferiority complex or an obsession with the Yankees. I want you guys to win, man. I hope Aaron Judge can stay on the field. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about my team. All right. So how's that, man?
All right, good. Great. That's a great, it's a first class answer. Okay. So I want to play a game. Okay. So I'm going to say some words. I want you to listen to the words, and I want you to, what comes after these things. Okay. So just stay with me.
Stream of consciousness.
Stream of, so just, I'm going to rattle through.
All right.
Band blank.
Yep.
Table blank. Table blank, band blank, circular blank.
Band saw.
There you go. Saw. Okay.
Table saw.
Okay. So you ready for this? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to read you something now. Okay. Here you go. Listen up. Blown round by the wind, thrown down in a spin. I gave you love. I thought we had made it to the top. I gave you all I had to give.
Why did it have to stop? You've blown it all sky high. The band is Jigsaw. The decade is the 70s.
Drop the mic right there. Drop the mic right there. That's a great game. That's a great game of fast money. It's just a great game. My clues were good there. No?
You're one of the best password players with Alan London. Alan London. I think he was the host. You're great at this game. He was married
to Betty White, by the way, for a long
really?
time. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Betty outlived him. Betty outlived him.
She outlived a lot of people.
She's a bean yet? She's got a
high 90 handle. If I had to put it, I'm going to go 98. Your choice. So you know what? That's a good mark.
You know what? I'll take the under barely. I'm going like a 96 and a half on Betty White.
Okay. I like what you did there.
Yeah.
I like what you did there.
All right.
You've blown it all sky high. Now, why do I bring that song up? Because I know you know the answer to this.
I think I know. And I think we're talking about NASDAQ and an S&P that are at all-time highs. And the U, I know you're talking about your pal, Jerome, and the Federal Reserve. You've blown it all sky high. Is this what you wanted?
By telling me a lie without a
reason why. So the question is, so folks, if you don't know the song called Sky High by Jigsaw, circa I think 75-ish.
You're right.
The lyrics are, stop, you've blown it all sky high by telling me a lie without a reason why. And is this what our Federal Reserve has done? Have they told, is the lie what? That there's no inflation, and that we got your back, and that we're here? Or is the lie that actually this, we're in control of the markets here, that we even are in control of what we're doing?
I think yes is the answer to both those things. No, and listen, you saw those retail sale numbers. They were ridiculous. I mean, you tell me, it's so many inflationary things coming. And I know you watch commodity prices. You watch them closer than most. And lumber, copper. I mean, Goldman Sachs just put out a piece on copper. I mean, ridiculous levels through the roof, soft commodities that nobody talks about: pork, coffee, sugar, beans, corn,
and then the
all
bulks.
Those things
we're talking about ags. And I saw the Costin interview on the network today, Goldman Sachs, talking about copper. And I folks, copper's going higher, and inflation's going higher. But look, it's, to me, Jerome Jigsaw Powell is definitely an easy target. But I'm going to say this. How about the world we live in and retail sales coming in, 40% higher than expectations when they know this data pretty well, as GDP will overshoot? Is it a bad thing that Americans are going out there spending, and that actually the Fed is going to let this one run hot?
No, it's not a bad thing.
I actually think that the Fed would really be villains if they started reeling it in here. And I know that we're going to pay for this later. I think the Fed, in the same breath, I would say the Fed are villains for letting accommodative policy from 2008 and 2009 run and bleed into the next crisis, which is the one that we're in the middle of. But I actually think, and I'm going to pat the Fed on the back for they're not going to screw this up right now by staying in the game too long. Do you believe that, Guy Adami?
No, listen, I understand exactly what you're saying. My concern is not that. It's the fact that they think they somehow can control what is the uncontrollable. I mean, embedded in everything they say is they somehow think they can let inflation run hot for a period of time, and it's not going to get away from them. My point all along has been the fact that they think they can somehow control that is complete horseshit. I think they're going to lose control of that. I think it's going to run a lot hotter than they think. And then they've backed themselves into a serious corner. That's just my view. Now, I'm not an economist. I'm not a Fed official, clearly. But if you just read the tea leaves, that's what's, I mean, all the data suggests that, you know, this thing is going to continue on that trajectory. And at a certain point, it's going to be out of their control.
I'm going to give you two other bands from the 70s who had equally zany songs, because that was what the 71 hit wonders. Okay. Parchment
paper. Paper lace.
Paper. Nice. Okay. So they had two big songs, I believe, in the 70s. So they're not one hit wonders, they're two hit wonders. One is The Night Chicago Died. The second is what song?
I don't remember. Help me out, but I'm just getting such a kick out of this game.
Okay. David Bowie's big song.
Changes.
No.
China Girl.
No. War.
Monger. War.
No,
War.
all
War
right.
dogs.
So,
help me out.
Billy, Don't Be a Hero. Okay, so Billy Don't Be a Hero.
Don't Be a Hero.
So which song do you either want? Paper Lace, or who's the band that sang that song? Ho, ho, ho.
It's Magic.
Yeah,
wow, that's a great
poll
poll by you.
All right, so look, is Billy or Jerome or Jigsaw Powell, is he a hero or is it just magic right now, Guy? Is it just magic? Because if it is, maybe, you know, you can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Also, another great band from the 70s,
just
America.
America. You can do magic. I wish I could think of the name of the song. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's help me out. I'm sure Tom back in the studio, as they say,
I mean,
is going to come with the voice of God in my ear, because he's Googling it right now.
Well,
but I mean, that's a great poll. And, you know, right now what we're having is, as you know, you got the TV on behind you, but this little Afternoon Delight right now, which is just a tremendous song. I mean, just a great song.
Well,
think about what they're talking about there.
I was going to say, it's
Pilot.
It's
Pilot is
Pilot. So look, I want what they were having at the Starland Vocal Band, because clearly their idea of Afternoon Delight is not the market running at all-time highs, and that in fact they might have had maybe a more salacious idea in mind, but maybe, you know what, maybe life should be a lot more simple than it is right now, Guy Adami.
And I like what we did. That's a good word association. That was good stuff on commercial break. That's it. We'll talk tomorrow. See you later.